Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico State's offense will get first crack at it today. There's Cooper Perry, who is one of the favorite targets in this offense. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Now the Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Puts it out of the air. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
FIU set up with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida International. Into the end zone for 6.
And that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. They'll do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying play action. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the timing just a hair off.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Punt is on its way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Oh, they're after him. He's on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the pressure. Still looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. On the move at the 30. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, FIU.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go right back to him. Quick spin on the run. Got a little grass. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Harris. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They look like they're about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. The keeper on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hauls it in. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good.
Here's a little room there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A little screen to the running back. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. He's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him.
And he scores! Touchdown, Panthers! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get to him as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And the returner is stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Working the middle, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to pass, it's Berry. Fakes to grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Panthers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front creating a pass.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for space, it's Harris. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Back to pass, it's Berry. Pocket breaking down, being chased. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good... Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Under fire. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They go to the draw. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give on the inside. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, FIU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I imagine he's going going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Everett. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. FIU set up with another 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
Moore to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back. For the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Running it to the right. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Direct snap. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 85.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Missouri State Bears and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Missouri State head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense will go to work first. They'll be led out by Cole Feuerbacher. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Tripped up for the tackle. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So FIU's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Dropping back, it's Barry. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires to the big fella. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Young. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field.
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on target this time. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback making checks.
Eagle! Enter!
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Panthers. Special teams proving to be special.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the... The Florida International offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run play action. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Florida International comes out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Stone. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Here's a heat. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Florida International. Gets it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Running through contact. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Going to try to get it in. There he goes. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
There's a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. FIU trying to pick up the 1st. It's 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Berry. Here comes the heat. Across the 5th. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bears will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Carter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to it. Fights off a defender. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Sperry. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Panther! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Sweet cut there. Makes the grab and room to run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will... Throwing more. He's going to take off. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Well, he started rolling to his...
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a product.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. So here comes the Bear offense.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Young. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. Still running at the 40. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Got a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Took it all the way back to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense with this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Panthers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ramsey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going over.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.